Okay, welcome to my channel. Today is not wine drinking day. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to another video. To my subscriber, thank you for subscribing. To my 500 subscriber, thank you for being a part of Vlog with Roots. And believe it or not, I appreciate all of you. I don't know all of you that subscribe, but I appreciate you so much for subscribing to this channel. I'm trying to create content upon content. I have a lot of content on my channel, but I'm creating content because you never know, one day I may bust. But that's not what I'm about to do today. Today, what I am going to be talking about, it's back to school time again, right? It is back to school. Summer is over. It's heading on to what would I call it? Winter doesn't start yet. I don't know what you call it, but it's September, and September is always a rainy month. And the time is going so fast, it's going so drastically fast. Before you quint, it's Christmas, right? And there comes 2024. But we are not talking about that today. What I am talking about today is that it is back to school time. And I know it's challenging. Transportation wise, it's challenging. Lunch money wise, it's challenging. Uniform wise, it's challenging. Books, it's challenging. Everything is challenged. But you shall never give up. That's the bottom line of it. You will never give up. You just continue to press on. And I also want to say, in this back to school, it's all about money spending. It's all about money and time, and it consume of time, money, etiquette, haste, pressure. It's all about uncertainty, because all the teachers, they said teachers are migrating, and teachers are going for greener pastures. Some teachers are not just migrating, they are finding jobs in other sector other than teaching, because it's not just that they are migrating out of the country, they are finding other jobs that pay them more than what they will get in the classroom, or they are finding other jobs that give them longer hours but a peace of mind, because in this time you have a student that is very contagious. You see, like how it's summer and they were home, and now it's school is open. You have to make sure that there is prayer. Make sure that there is prayer over your children, over their life, over their every move. Because I'm telling you, it is back to school time, and people are just here waiting. They are just here waiting for school to be open to start praying on the student. Because I'm telling you, sometimes the power on the street is not normal. The power on the street is more advanced over you as parents, as aunt, as grandmother, as sisters, as brothers. Sometimes the pressure, the street is not normal. So you have to pray over them. Even as adults, you have to stand firm, because the pressure is real outside on the street. You have to be a firm believer of faith and of courage, and it's only the courageous win. So you have to have faith, and you have to have courage to know that when you leave home, you just focus on one goal. When you're walking on the street, just look around. I'm going to give you some advice in this video about the right safety. You have to make sure that your child is not allowed with pepper spray. You have to make sure that person don't know the name. Like you have person, you write the name tags and bag, and they say, oh, John Brown. The perpetrator said them and said, John Brown. John Brown turn around and look, because it has to be somebody that know him to call him by name, in which it's on the lunch kit, it's on the lunch bag. That's where the names are, and that's how the person called it by their full name, and they go to these people. There comes them no more. You have to be vigilant. You have to teach your children, don't go to strangers. especially the little ones, especially the little ones. Teach them not to go to strangers. My kids, they're not little anymore, but as big as they are, if they watch my channel and see what I am saying, they can watch it and do the same. Because as I said, teach them to take passenger bus, not taxi. Teach them to take passenger bus. It's not everywhere JUTC bus goes, because after they came off of these passenger bus, they have to go walk maybe down to a avenue, walk on the street to go home, or walk into the bushes or wherever to go home. Just teach them to scream out loud, teach them to run, running, teach them how to run and ask for help. You see a security over there, see a police over there, tell them that this man is following me, I don't know him. Say it to a security, because sometimes a security is more safer to talk to than anybody else. You understand? A security at some point is sometimes more better to talk to than anybody else, and you run to that security. Some places don't have anybody security because their own is so far away from the school line. You have to focus on that. So that is safety. And this, in the next topic I'm talking about on this channel, I'm talking about providing for the children lunch wise. Because some of us, we go to work, we have to provide lunch for ourselves at work. We have to provide lunch for the children at work. So my encouragement to you is, you got to prepare. Sometimes you buy a lunch kit, because this is a lunch kit here. This is a lunch kit. So in this lunch kit this is a lunch kit that has something in it. But you put in this lunch kit, you put a little dish in it with a sandwich. You may have jam, you may have kalaloo. You have to number one, for health-wise sake, when I was growing up, there was nutrition bun. It's called Nutribun. Me call it Nutribun because that's what I used to. It was real cow milk you drink and so on, but now it's juice, and some of the schools don't allow that. So you prepare, you teach your children how to eat haki, you teach them how to eat kalaloo, vegetables, and you make a sandwich with egg. You boil a little cornmeal porridge and you teach them and say, oh, when you reach school, you drink this one. You take them to school early, right? So they can sit down and have their breakfast. You don't take them on the exact time. School start 8:30 or 7:25 and you take them that time and expect them to eat breakfast. No, you have to take them beforehand so they can have a wee time to sit down and take a break before school bells ring. So you prepare, they give them a lunch bag, and you make sure you have some mango juice and lemonade. Even lemonade is good because it's vitamin C. You put the vitamin, you make the lemonade and you squeeze enough lime in it and a little strip of ginger, and you make some nutritious drinks for them and you put it in the lunch bag. It is more safer and more nutrition and more quenchable than bag juice. So you have some carrot and you juice it, you boil it, blend it with milk, freeze it, put it in the lunch bag. You put it in the lunch bag, right? You make a sandwich, you put it here with egg and whatever it is, kalaloo, cabbage, whatever, but you got to teach the children how to know how to eat these things, because a lot of us don't teach children how to eat vegetables, which is good. Little fruits, like you can put a little orange in it, apple, how to eat the apple. You can put pineapple in it, a little fruits, a little watermelon into a little dish, and you give them for lunch. You don't have to be giving them $1,000, $2,000 for the day, because that is too much money to spend. So you use that $2,000 and you create juices. You buy juice, your orange juice, you juice it into a cup, put it in the lunch bag. You buy fruits, you put it in the lunch kit. You buy water, you put the water, you freeze the water, you put it here. That is economical. That is money saving for the children for back to school. Instead of they going on to buy a juice for $200 or water for $200 on the road, you freeze the water, right? They have the water at the store that they sell, the refill water, and you fill it and say, okay, this is for John Brown, and you're going to fill this water up. And every morning you freeze it at night in your fridge and you put it in the lunch kit, or 2 bottles, because the time is so hot. It is heated, it's heat wave, and most classroom doesn't have an AC and they don't have fan. So you have to keep the children hydrated for back to school. You put fruit juice, make fruit juice and fruit salad, vegetable lunch for them. Even tin mackerel. Tin mackerel is protein. You put it there, sardine and Irish. You crush it and you put it there, mac and cheese. You put it there, whatever you have inside of your house, just to save your pocket, because now it's back to school is costly, and the salary that we are getting is not the salary is not the salary that can sustain everybody. So you have to use what is in your household. You right? Like you're going to work now and you have chicken and rice in your house. You put chicken and rice and you put it in your lunch kit and you take it to work. Right? You have the children going, you have you to go to work, as you have to go to work in order to get paid to sustain these children. So in order to do so, you provide what is inside of your house for them. When you get your salary, you pay, you get a 10,000, you go, you pencil it out, you say, okay, I'm going to buy a pound of chicken back, a pound of franks. I'm going to buy a dozen tin mackerel. I'm going to buy some rice. I'm going to buy some Irish potato. I'm going to buy some cornmeal. It's 10,000. All of what I'm saying maybe add up to 10,000 when you finish at the cashier. But this is just a breakdown of what you can do in order to sustain your lifestyle in this new school year, right? Because the lifestyle doesn't comprise of you only. When a person doesn't have a child, they can't tell you this, because I know how it is to grow children, especially if you're a single parent, going to work, paying the bills, paying the rent, paying the light, paying the water, paying the internet, transportation for yourself, transportation for your child, school fee for your child, books for your child. This is the way you have to sit down as a parent, and you have to pencil out in order to reduce the stress, in order to reduce stress from your mind about how you're going to survive in this back to school, because everywhere you go, you hear time hard, and indeed time it's very expensive. It is very expensive, especially if you are flying on one wing. Especially if you are flying on one wing, because a bird that is flying on one wing is hard to stand firm. So you have to sit down and utilize the grocery that you have in the house, and teach your children and say, this is what life is about. This is how I have to survive, and this is what we are going to do. Lime, it's very nutritious. Guava, if you live in the country where guava is, and mango is, and soursop is, right? Jackfruit can make juice. Mango make juice. Pear season now, even that can make juice. It's not everybody eat pear, but I am only advising you that pear can make nice juices along with ginger and lime. You can add it to mango, you can add it to pineapple. Avocado, it can make juice too. So you use it and you make a lot of things. You have to utilize, turn your hands and make fashion in these trying times, because not everybody is going to stand firm, right? Because I stand firm in order to grow my children. I stand firm, but that is why I can pass this knowledge on to you and say, do this, do that. When I was growing them, it wasn't that expensive as now. Because if I was sending all of them back to primary school, high school right now, this is what I would have done. Give them what I have in the house. I would make sure every week I buy some lime. I make even Kool-Aid. It's what you have, you give your friend. So you make sure that number one, you prepare it, it's more clean and satisfying. A lot of time you buy the food on the road and for the students, and the students come home and they complain to you. Oh, the food never tastes good, the rice never tastes good, chicken never cook, and the canteen this and that. In order to reduce them the type of conversation, what you have to do is prepare for yourself. And you don't just get up, you can get up early morning and prepare it, or you can make the juice overnight. I don't encourage anyone to make salad from overnight. You wake up and you make the salad, you make sandwich. You have a mayonnaise and you put the mayonnaise there, you put the egg there, you put the franks there, you put the lettuce, you put the tomato, and that's an expensive sandwich. That's the same sandwich you sell at the store for $1,000, 1,002 or 1,005, whatever. You prepare the sandwich as clean and as nice as possible, and you give it to the child or children. If you have more than one children, you put it together. You put it together and make sure everybody full. One bread, you make sure you pinch it on and say, okay, it's two of you, two sandwiches for today. One for you, one for you, one for me. That's 3 sandwiches, that's 6 slices of bread. That's 3 sandwiches, 6 slices of bread. You can take it to work. You can take your sandwich to work too. That is reduced cost, right? And then you know that, okay, tomorrow I don't know how many slices all into a bread, if it's 10 slices or 12. I don't know. I would have to go and get the bread and come and count the bread slices and show you. So I went and I get the bread. So I'm gonna count the slices with you. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 slices. The bread bottom and the bread top, it make 18 slices. And you know that if it's 3 of you, 2 slices, 2 slices with 6 slices, and 3 sixes is 18. So it's 3 days. This bread is 3 days out of sandwich, and I know you're not going to eat the same sandwich every day. So you're going to cook little rice today with some tin mackerel. You're going to cook some, today you're going to make some sandwich, tomorrow you cook some rice with tin mackerel, tomorrow you do some porridge, tomorrow you do some, you know, and you utilize the callaloo and the cabbage and some ackee, and you have to know what you're doing. You have to print out these things so that life can go on, because it is hard. It is hard on everyone. So this is how you have to make life. So you divide up the bread, and you make sure that the bread lasts you for 3 days. If it's 3 of you, 6, right? 18 slices, the top and the bottom. Me, I love to eat the top of the bread. A bread bottom, and a bread top. I love to eat it. Anyway, guys, I hope you see this video as interesting, and I pray for you. I hope you all feeling the courage, feeling the gut, and this is an inspiring video of what you can do to utilize your stress and your financial life towards this back to school and thing, right? It doesn't say you're not to give a child even $200 or so, but in order for minimize, because remember, some school give break and lunch, so you have to find a way to give break and lunch by utilizing whatever you have in your house. Anyway, to my subscribers, thank you for watching, thank you for being a part of my channel, and please remember to subscribe, like, share this video with everyone, and remember, first of all, keep hydrated, drink lots of water, and keep yourself safe from this society, because this outside is have more powers than your home. Thank you for watching.